Yeah, we spoke about it early in the week, just about, and there was probably a fair bit of, coverage of it. I touched on it early in the week that, the potential is, without, letting the players know that, we're walking into a hornet's nest, and, we're in very similar position, 2 weeks ago, and I'm not saying we're out of that position either, but, so we understand, the desperation that, we were going to be facing tonight. So it was really important that we came here with a real, focus on our task and, on our jobs and making sure that we executed them well early. And, I thought we did that, with our defence tonight early. So, I thought, the way we defended our try line early in the game, I thought was a, real positive for us. I thought, we could have been better. I thought we could have been better, and I know that's, I thought before half time, we probably, didn't do ourselves any favours. I think, the last 4 sets we had before half time, I think we didn't complete them, and so we're just putting pressure on ourselves. I thought we started the second half too, a little bit dusty. So, and when if you're asking, was it our best performance? I don't think so. I think we can be better. No doubt. Well, I think it coincides. To be honest, we've had a bit of consistency in our key positions. Obviously, Greeny's been back the last couple of weeks, and the hook has been pretty consistent. Whether it was Carl, Nathaniel, or Bully, and obviously Cody's come on board too. So I think that's helped. But I didn't think we were playing real bad the month leading into the Dragons game. We just probably lacked a bit of polish and a bit of coordination and getting results in, I think it might have been South Sydney, the Cowboys, Melbourne, and I thought the Knights we had an opportunity, but they were just probably a bit too physical for us on the day. So we were building, but as I said, we need to be better.
Commentary team said that you were cheering when Kearney crossed over the next goal. Were you elated for it?
I don't know if it was cheering. I thought he went pretty close to the dead ball line again, actually, to be honest. So So I was pleased. I was pleased for Code. I thought. A couple of touches that he had tonight. He showed what he's capable of. He's can really trouble a defensive line, and I was pleased for him in that sense. But I was chuffed with the defence. Like a minute and a half to go, the big fella, Kikau, going over from dummy half. The games that I've been watching of him, he's been pretty devastating. And so for the boys to, concede, although I wasn't happy to concede that try at the, minute and a half to go, thought we did a pretty good job on their left edge.
What about Isaac Luke? Was in reserves and then brought him in for Carter?
Nathaniel?
Sorry, yeah. What was the reasoning behind his, I suppose, not starting?
Oh, well, again, I thought the guys last week did a wonderful job, Nathaniel and Carl. And so it was going to stay the same if, Nathaniel was going to be fit. But, again, that's what competition does. He was due to play here tomorrow, Bully. And because of the injury, he got an opportunity tonight. I wanted to start him if that was going to be the case. And I thought he played pretty well.
So depending those 6 sets on your mind early in the game, didn't get those 2 tries really difficult in the context of the game.
I reckon it's when you're struggling for a bit of confidence and you've got all the ball early and then you can't quite come up with the result, and then the opposition go down the other end and score, go bang bang back to back. I think the tries were for us. I reckon it's a real challenge, but again, I've been on the end of a scoreline where we've been well and truly up at half time, and I think it was a couple of years ago, and they come storming home and beat us. So it was really important for us to make sure that we just kept nail in the coffin.
Is that game in the back of your mind a couple of years ago?
I had an awareness. They're probably at a different position than what they were then, in the sense of confidence. But they got certainly capability. Yeah, he's had a really big month, Ken. I reckon, and I think it was against Melbourne. He had 27 carries against Melbourne, and the following week he had 21. Dave was who's his partner normally. Well, they do a pretty good job in rucking the ball out of the backfield, and so he's shouldered a lot of that responsibility. So we got an 8-day turnaround now. So and then an opportunity for a break after that. But we'll try and look after him over the next little bit to get him right for the Bronx.
Stephen, you've now had 2 games, 2 weeks with Cody, you've had 2 wins. So surprised at how seamless it's been for you?
Not really. Like I said last week, he fits into the group pretty well. Knows a number of the lads through the Kiwi team. He's a cocky little prick. So he makes himself feel comfortable. You know what I mean. So he doesn't sit back and shy away from it. He jumps into it, and so he's in credit to him, he's got that sort of personality where he jumps in there and gets on the front foot, and so he was always going to fit in pretty easily.